Welcome everybody to the yfhl Saturday night. I am the Fox, your host, Moishi Kopsik, and we are watching. We're right in progress. Go for it, go for it. We're watching the Sabres. No, watching the Sabres taking on the Sharks in what's going to be another incredible game brought to you by the cool television network, KTV, as the teams continue every single week vying for that Elijah Cup final game where someone will go home with the imaginary Elijah Cup. We've got three great games tonight. It's going to be the Sharks against the Sabres. That's what you're watching right now, and this is just the beginning. I mean, the next two games after this are two teams that they're like dream matches right now, because you can see, wow, there's a reason that you would want to watch one of these guys win, one of these guys lose, and I should be calling the action right here, but I'm not. All right, well, we'll get back to why the other two games are going to be incredible. Let's focus on this one right now. Assistant captain Noah Medell has the ball, and it looks like it goes in. The ball keeps on doing that. The ball keeps looking like it goes into the net when it's on the other side of the net. And that's got to be confusing for the goalies. It's definitely confusing for me. But who cares about me? Am I the viewer? I'm not the viewer, so maybe the viewer's not confused. Maybe I'm just making things up, and what a pass all the way down. I think that was yfhl that brought it all the way down, and that might be a mistake because right in front of the goalie, Kobe Dorfman, they're trying to hit the puck in, the ball in, but the referee calls for the whistle, even before I think Kobe doesn't really have much control over it, but there was a scramble, and the referee decided to call for the ball, and now they are back. I believe that there are only 3 players on the Sabres team right now that are playing. Everybody else is a no-show. Oh, they're setting up right now. They almost set up right in front of the net. Adele, he brings it down. It's Adele, Halbert, and Plonka. I think that's yfhl Plonka's brother, cousin, sister, mother. I don't even know. But he's there. They're both there. 2 Plonkas opposing each other right now. One for the Sharks, who is the captain, and one for the Sabres, who will be staying on for the whole entire game unless more people show up. Because right now there's only 3 people. And an attempt in center for Plonka goes nowhere. Goes back to the left side of goalie Jacob Mueller, who played wonderfully last week against the Predators, but most people do. So I guess he played well by default. That was a save by Kobe Dorfman. 2 Sharks bringing it out with 2 Sabres, with Halbert and Dell waiting for him. I am freezing my kishkas off tonight. It's very cold. Timekeeper Adam Samuel is telling me how cold. Aryeh Samuel, I'm sorry, who's Adam? That's your brother, right? You know, it's difficult when you have two ASs. And I don't mean that as a curse. I mean that as your initials. And they bring it down. They lose it to Adele. Adele passes it out to Plonka. Plonka had him for himself for a second, but he was too close to the net to Kobe Dorfman. Hey, if you talk a long time for like really quickly and really fast, and it keeps you warm, it keeps you forgetting how freezing it is. Sadi Zlatic has the ball. Well, he doesn't really have it. He gets to take it from Halbert, and Halbert shoots it all the way down. I don't think it's a bad thing that there's only 3 people on one line. There's only 3 people. It does add a twist. It's an interesting story. But you know what? Plonka's a good player, I believe. Adele's an amazing player. He's had many hat tricks in the past. And Halbert, I think, had a hat trick last week. These guys are good players, and I think they can last a whole hour. I think if you let them go for an hour, they won't get tired. You know, there's enough stoppages and plays, and there's enough timeouts that I don't think it's a hard thing for people. I think it just warms them up. I think it gets them going, and I think the stoppages and plays and the stoppages and shifts sometimes are hard for people to really get a momentum going, and these 3 have a chance of building a momentum tonight for their team as we see the crack of Halbert. Maybe you should pull up his pants. There he goes. As we're going, and it's still 0-0 with 8:13 to go in the first. And the Sabres trying to change shifts, trying to drink something. I guess the referee's being a little bit lax, a little bit lenient with the team, as they need to take a little bit of timeouts, a little 5 seconds of timeout here and there, because they just, you know, because even though even though it will be a good thing for them to play nonstop, as I've just alluded to. Oh, there's a shot, and Mueller stops it, I believe. Oh, and he's open again, but Michael Vodianoy was not ready to shoot it. I got to get that guy's name right, and hopefully by the end of the season I will. Spitzer trying to grab it away from Adele, and he successfully does so. He tries to set it over Vodianoy, but Adele steals it from him. And Adele and Halbert trying to decide who's going to get it next. Hey, you guys are all going to have a chance to play with that ball, and there's a shot, and it goes wide of the net. Hey, everyone's going to have a chance when you're on the Sabres team. There's only 3 of you, and no one's getting off. And he saw him quickly. Adele brings it to Halbert, but Plonka wasn't there in time to shoot the ball in. Plonka now fighting with Michael Vodianoy. He gets it past a few people. Halbert has it with a shot, and it's stopped by 2 men. I think one of the goalies and one of the players. Halbert has again, tries the same thing. No, this time he passes to Waddell, and he gets stopped, and there's a shot on Mueller. Mueller has to go down and bring his shorts out and his pants down once again. The guy needs a belt, but there are no belts in jogging pants, and he's going to have to deal with that plumber's action that we're seeing tonight. Nice helmet for Jacob Mueller. Haven't noticed that before. Goalies have nice helmets. It's just how it works. Joel Frost closing the door. And it feels like Joel Frost, Nathan Frost's uncle Jack Frost is here once again. It's your uncle, right? You have an Uncle Jack Frost, don't you? And he is definitely nipping at me tonight as I'm pacing back and forth, steiging and shuckling. Sadi Zlotnick has it. He shoots it, passes it out, centers it to Eagleman. Eagleman, though, has his toe taken from him before he even gets it, and he has to just shoot it down deeper into the Sabre zone, but Halbert brings it out. Halbert has it. Doesn't get by Avi Chaim Plonka, though. And the Sharks shoot it out again. Non-stop action of gameplay that we're seeing right now at the YFHL, on the YFHL Saturday night, and they shoot it wide. Zlotnick doesn't get it in time. Zlotnick, as we've noted many times in the past, because hey, we have nothing else to note in the past. So Sadi Zlotnick, he is dangerous when he gets going, and there was a shot there, and I thought that one went in, but I guess it didn't. Avichaim Plonka with a nice shot, almost went past Halbert. Another nice shot. This one to Kobe Dorfman. He stops it for the Sharks. And there's another shot that goes on him. A lot of target practicing shots. That one by Adele. There were like 4 people in front of him, and with 3 players from the Sharks, you're not going to get past most people to get to that goalie. Another shot. I think the goalie steered that one wide. Adele with a shot stopped by Eagleman before he got going. Eagleman steered that one wide. And Plonka still has it, playing for his team. Tries to center it, and the Sharks take it. It's a 2-man-on-1 advantage, but Zlotnick gets stopped in the crease. I don't even know if there's a crease. I don't know what that means. He centers it to me, but I'm not a player. I can't play it. Eagleman has it. Passes to Zlotnick. And Dorfman's on top of that one. Plonka with a shot. Plonka takes it from Plonka. Plonka gets it past Plonka, his brother. And he, this time, gets it past Adele. But Halbert there. Halbert taking the ball. Brings it down. Sadi all by himself. And by all by himself, I mean there's 2 people in front of him. With a shot. And why is there a Shark inside the Sabres booth? Just because there are no Sabres right there. It looks like the Sharks are a little lacking on their players as well. Not as much as the Sabres. There's a shot, and Plonka gets the first goal of the night. It is 1-0. Avi Chaim Plonka shows its brother how it's done as the Sharks pick up the first goal as they are leading now against the Sabres 1-0. There's 4:14 left to go in the first. And even with just 3 men on the Sabres, they are losing their steam quickly. How are you feeling right now, Halbert? Is it easy for you to play the whole game like this, or is it going to be difficult?
It's really swell, sir. I'm feeling really proud and honored to be in this game right now. And
why are you proud and honored? You guys are the only ones that showed up.
Because you know what? I feel hockey is an honor to play.
It is definitely an honor to play. Hey, I can't play right now. I got to call the game. But I'm having a great time doing so. Great job. That was Adam Halbert giving his comments. Let's see if he will repeat the great job that he did last week. Did he do a great job last week? I'm just making that up. Oh, they're coming up strong again. The Sharks bringing it down. Still squeezing out the plays. Yes, Halbert did get a great hat trick. Noah Medell had 2 hat tricks. See, I'm correct that Noah Medell definitely does have a colorful history with the 2nd game and 3rd game of that the Sabres played, the 2nd night and 3rd night of YFHL season. Adele had 2 hat tricks, and he can continue that streak tonight. Well, not much of a streak, but he can continue that by getting the hat trick of hat tricks when he gets his 3rd hat trick tonight, if he does so. But he's going to have to get 3 more goals after this moment in time. It's 3:21 left to go in the first. Sabres have it, but for how long? They're coming up strong. Michael Vodiane just chasing him down. He's a wild man. Look at him go. He doesn't care who's got the ball. As long as someone has it, he's going to be chasing it down. If it's near him, and that shot goes, it tips out. And the referee calls it because it gets stuck in the bag by the net. The bag's holding the nets down. I guess the referees and officials decided that the best way to keep these nets down, we don't have ice to block them in. So the best way to do so, cement them down. We've tried different things over the weeks. They've tried duct tape, many things, and the best strategy so far is this garbage bag with something in the garbage bag, cementing it down with a nice setup from Spitzer. Shias Spitzer with a nice setup that didn't get in past Mueller. Spitzer himself pretty chashuv. He had 4 goals in the Sharks' 4th game. So did Sadi Zlanik. 2 Sharks with an impressive record. Sadi Zlanik had 4 goals in the 4th game, but he leads the YFHL record, I do believe, with 5 goals in 1 game. That was the 5th game that he played. So when Sadi is good, he is on fire. No, in the 2nd game he got 5 goals. My bad. In fact, in the 5th game, they lost with only 5 goals, and that was against the Panthers. The Panthers are just incredible. I'm very excited to see them play tonight against the Rangers. They are definitely the 2nd best team in the YFHL, and they will be playing the Rangers tonight, who are the best team, the undefeated team. The Rangers, the only people. Nice shot by Zlanik, and the Sabres goalie Mueller stops it. Avichaim Planka, team captain of the Sharks, tries to bring it out again. But Halbert has it, and as they fight for it, I'm going to continue to talk about how the Rangers are undefeated, but the only team that actually got... Whoa, wait a second, that was a goal! They're raising their arms in the air. That usually means a goal, and Joel Frost usually... No, he says it's no goal! He is not fickle enough to see that arms raised in the air means a goal. Joel Frost calls it no goal. Something happened over there. No instant replay right now. And Zlanik is yelling about something. Oh, he's saying stop the time. And Samuels, well, timekeeper, has to agree with him that the time is stopped. There's 53 seconds, under a minute left to go. The Sharks want the time stopped. It's 1-0 for them. Usually when you're in the lead, if I was in the lead, I would want the time to continue. Hey, race against the clock. Let the clock run out. But you can't really let the clock run out 2 periods without more goal scoring. There was never one shutout in this season of the YFHL. Nobody had 0 goals. Everybody always had a goal. So the Sabres are almost guaranteed a goal with that statistic. Adele brings it out once again, especially with Adele playing non-stop tonight, unless he tires out, because the Sabres are full of wide guys. Big, I don't know if you consider them. Oh, there's another shot. I don't know if that went in. Is he going to call that a goal? And people are saying no goal. And Joel Frost didn't see it himself. He's asking his brother, the official, Nathan Frost, the videographer, technical advisor, production coordinator, and many other big names I can make up. And they're saying that maybe there's a hole in the net. They're trying to look to see if there's a hole in the net. And Joel Frost talking to officials, Nathan Frost and Aryeh Samuels. And they're saying that it was no goals. Watch your tripod. It's a little bit... There we go.
Mine's just I locked it. So.
Okay, gotcha. So good. And that there's still an argument in play. Many are saying... The officials are saying no goal. Joel's saying he has no idea if it was a goal. So Joel says no goal. Was it a goal to Joel? If it was a goal to Joel, I don't know what Joel's saying. Is it a goal to Joel? Joel, is it a goal? I'm not sure. Joel's not sure. The officials are saying no goal. Maybe they just have Rachmanis for the Sabres. But they're going to be arguing for a while. The time is at least stopped. At least Samuels did that much for his job. Nathan Frost personally says it was no goal. I think he was sure of it when he looked pretty sure when he said it was no goal. Aryeh Samuels is saying...
No goal.
Aryeh Samuels is saying that it was no goal. Ref doesn't really know. I mean, he gave that look like, I'm not sure what to say. Noah Medell, what do you think it was? What do you think's going on, Noah Medell?
I don't know. I don't think it was a goal, though.
Well, he's saying that because he's part of the Sabres. I mean, you can't really ask the players, what am I doing? They're going to keep going because when it's a suffix derabanan, Lahakel, so it's going to be no goal. Wait, it is a goal. They're starting in the center. What is the story? Is it a goal or is it not a goal? They're going to count it. They are going to count it. It is now 2-0 for the Sharks. And the first period, it's 2-0 for the Sharks. So far, the Sabres have yet to score that game maker for themselves, that game starter. And the Sharks bringing it out once again. Sadi Zlanik, loses the ball. There's 7 seconds left. Under 7 seconds left. Hey, what am I saying? Under 7. The bell's going to ring right about now. And that's the end of the first period. It's 2-0 for the Sharks. A controversial period, but hey, YFHL, we're full of controversial. We're full of something. And as we continue into the game.
Yeah, let's not do this.
The impartial Michael Vodianoi for the Sharks. We spoke to the Sabres. Do you think it was a goal right there?
Well, I think we should really leave it up to our goal judge. I think he had a pretty good call.
I don't know if you sound so confident that it was a goal, but why not? You guys wanted to start the next period right away. They only have 3 guys playing. You really want to take advantage, manipulate your advantage tonight, don't you?
Yeah, well, we believe in a no mercy type of game, and we believe in enforcing on these guys. Like, their team didn't show up. It's their problem. I think we can all.
You guys are missing a few of your own, I believe, don't you?
Yeah, but we're not feeling the pinch as much as the Sabres. If you want to look over there, yeah. That's right.
How's that, buddy? How's that? Now you're feeling a pinch.
Feeling a little pinch right
All
now.
right. You think you guys are going to easily take the Sabres tonight?
You know what? We're going to give it all we have, regardless of how easy the game might seem to be.
Seem to be, but appearances are deceiving. Good luck to you tonight, and good luck to them as well.
He's just gonna watch it anyway. So.
He watches.
Did he actually?
He watches his own game. Do the math. Do the math. I don't think that's what you're making. Yeah, they're cheering for something. Is that a goal? No, they're just cheering. They're just ruining me. I gotta take care of some technical stuff over here.
I know the rule.
As they go along.
You start time if it,
When people cheer, that always freaks me out because it always thinks it is a goal. I don't really watch the game. I just talk about it. Stop making noise, everybody. I'm gonna think there's a goal. Yeah, I know. All the crowds are shut up too. Now we're untangled. Now we're getting there. We're in the second period with a shot right there. And I think Mueller was open for that, but I don't think Spitzer had much of a shot there. I think he did have much of a shot. He just didn't take a good one. Yeah, you know better than I do. I think she was. Why? Your grandfather mutters things, doesn't he? Ah, those people. One of the most smiliest guys is R.E.A. Samuel's grandfather. Always friendly. Oh, the open shot right there. That could have helped the Sabres recapture almost a lead. Or almost their tie back. I don't know what's going on. I have to catch up still. Whenever I'm not in catch-up mode, and I'm not caught up, and the Sharks are coming up strong once again. Pop-up fly to left field, and the referee calls it out. Are the Plonka's brothers? The 2 Plonkas, they're brothers? There's Avichaim Plonka. What's the other one? Ori Plonka. There we go. I know most of the names now. I don't have to use the sheets. It's hilarious. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of me too. I didn't think I was going to get to this level. I thought I would always be using the sheets. How would I remember 60 people? It's a lot of people to remember. I guess teachers have to do it every year almost. They do, and they do a good job. And I guess I'm a teacher. Is that what you're trying to say? You call me a teacher? I'm going to beat you up now. Gameplay resumes. Avichaim Plonka passes it backwards in a way that is not noticeable, so they didn't realize that the ball was going to go back until it did. Ooh, Halbert tried to do the same thing, but that was unsuccessful. Let's see, did Plonka never got himself a hat trick for his team before, or for himself before. And if he gets another goal tonight, he definitely has a chance. So as the people here get more time to play with less people here tonight, he will have a chance of getting his very first hat trick. Slotty Zlotnick brings it out. He takes a shot, goes completely wide of the net. Spitzer hits the post. Something hits the post at least. Coming up. Noah Medell tries to take a few shots, misses the first few times, has to bring it around the net, so he goes for the wraparound, and Weiss is on top of him. I believe that's Shmuel Weiss, right? I'm so proud of myself. Slotty Zlotnick gets around Plonka easily, but is stuck behind the net, looking to make a play. Shai Spitzer waiting to be passed to. Spitzer has to take it behind the net. Spitzer brings it to Shmuley Weiss, who tries to take a slap shot, but as he winds up, it gets taken from him from Adele, who brings it out, and now the Sabres have it, but Sadi Zlanik steals it! Halbert stops the steal in mid-motion. Sadi Zlanik brings it out, tries to center, but the Sabres are bringing it out themselves, and as Halbert backhands it to Adele, oh, and there's a shot, and everybody ducks. I'm going to get out of harm's way. Plonka with a backhand shot. That was Uri Plonka, as I've just learned. And Spitzer all by himself, though, but he still gets blocked by Plonka. He had an open shot, wanted to pass it to Sadi, but the pass to Sadi was blocked. It was not as open as his shot would have been, but there was a goalie right in front of him, and Mueller's pretty much of a wide guy. All he has to do is stand somewhere, and he's basically blocking. You have to get around Mueller, which is not a hard thing to do for most people for most of the time, but you still have to do it. If Mueller's standing right there, you're not getting the ball in. The Sabres have won 3 games with Mueller twice in the net. Adele fighting for the ball, losing the fight, and that was a tip-in as Adele was trying to fight it. Shmuley Weiss gets a goal. Or was it Shai Spitzer? I have to make up my mind here. It was Eagleman that got the goal, Yasher Kayach, and he gets the 3rd point. Clean goal for the Sharks. Sabres are going to now contest everything that comes their way. Maybe for stalling over time, maybe for who knows what. But as Eagleman was fighting for Adele for the ball, Eagleman just tipped it in. He had an open area with the ability to shoot it in, and he did so. What's Eagleman's first name?
I actually don't know. One kid in the whole room. I do not know.
Oh, you stink, man. You got to find out right now. Oh, it's David Eagleman. I do know that. Yeah, I'm so proud. See, I know what I'm talking about. I remember I interviewed the guy in the 2nd episode, and I remember asking Joel Jessen what his name was. What's his first name? And he told me centering pass from Eagleman, but Sabres bring it out because of it. Kobe Ortman wouldn't have had it, but Halbert didn't have the shot on his own. Didn't have much of a time to take it. There was another opportunity for Halbert that he missed. Plonka stole it away from him, and it's 3-0. So far, the Sharks are shutting out the Sabres. The Sabres coming on strongly with a shot to Dorfman, who stops it right in his chest, drops it for Avichaim Plonka. Pass to Eagleman. Eagleman pass to Vodianoy. Vodianoy gets it poke checked away from him from Jacob Mueller. So Vodianoy has to play it behind the net. Vodianoy brings it out, tries to center, but the Sabres have it, and they're coming out. No, they're not coming out. Guys, just come out. Eagleman with it with a shot, and it's got stopped by Mueller. Sabres trying once again to garner something for themselves. And with a trying to center, Avichaim knew exactly, had that one telecasted, teleported, teleprompted. He stopped it with his sticks. Here come the Sabres once again with a shot, and that one doesn't go in. I thought it did go in, but... And it gets stopped into the garbage bag. I don't know if that's a technical term, but it's stopped. And Joel Frost calls it out for another face-off. The Sabres have to get something going fast because with only 2:47 left to go in the 2nd period, they're going to only have 1 period and change to get something going for themselves. The future doesn't look too bright for them as they are still struggling with attempting at their first goal. I don't doubt that's going to happen. Thank you very much. Smash my hand. That was my microphone hand that they attempted to hit and break. Didn't do such a good job. I'm still up. I'm still around. My face is still intact. But that showed really bad ability for me. Oh, that was a completely open shot by Sadi Zlanik. He had his first of the night. And he totally missed on that one. I'm still standing. I have bad reflexes. I wouldn't have stopped. If that one went to my nose, I would have had a bloody nose right now. There's a shot. Stopped. A really hard save by Kobe Dorfman. But he made it. And that one just goes out. Deflects out. Ouch, my hand says to me. A lot of passes to me tonight, but I'm not a very good player, so I can't do much with it. I should get a glove for myself and a mask. Well, people say I should wear a mask anyways. A shot by Shmuley Weiss goes nowhere. He's a swing and a miss, and Noam Adele tries to capitalize on that, but it gets taken away from him. Sadi Zlanik tries to go up. And the Sharks having a difficult time controlling the ball. Finally, they maintain some kind of semblance as a center has to go all the way back, and Shmuley Weiss is ready for it. Sharks setting themselves up. The Sabres are on top of them right now at this moment. No, but now the centering pass, and Kobe Dorfman's face stops that one in its path. That's using your head. Sadi Zlotnick hasn't gotten a goal yet. Passes to Spitzer. The statistic for Zlotnick, as we have to note, is another open shot. No one there for him. Spitzer with the pass to Zlotnick. Zlotnick with a shot. It's a goal! And he gets his first of the night. Sadi Zlotnick, the Sharks have never lost a game where Sadi has gotten 2 goals or more. That was Sadi's first, and he's well on his way for getting another goal in the third period. There is just a few short seconds left to go for the end of the second as we head into intermission. "16 seconds left. It's 4-0 Sharks. The Sabres have yet to capitalize on anything. And they calls that one out. But I don't think there's going to have much of a chance for a face-off and anything else as the buzzer shall ring. All right, guys, take a break. Let the Sabres breathe for a little bit, and I'm going to bother. All right, I'm here with Uri Plonka. How is it out there? Non-stop so far for a half hour, and you got another 15 to go.
It's good. It's a good workout.
Thanks for your elaborate comments. What's it like playing against your brother tonight? Who's the better brother?
Oh, well, of course, me.
You're of course better. He's the captain of his team. How come you weren't made captain?
It's my first year in the league.
It's your first year in the year. They don't know that you're so good yet, so they didn't give you a chance. But you're definitely proving yourself tonight with no goals tonight. So when it's brother, do you like the brother versus brother games more, or do you like to stay away from your brother?
No, it's fun playing against my brother.
It's more fun. It's more of a little rivalry you have going. Do you guys talk about the games afterwards?
No.
No, you don't. All right, you guys are down. You don't have 1 goal. There has never been a shutout yet in YFHL history, and by the looks of things, you guys have to score at least once. What about winning? Is there any chance that you guys have in the third period?
Yeah, there's a chance.
What kind of chance would you say right now, going into the third?
We can score 5 goals.
Could. Good luck to you as you try. Or he's going to go for all of them, actually. He's going to try to get all 5 goals as we go into the third period. Let's get right back to you. All right, apparently I've just been informed. The reason the periods are going by so fast is because it's only been 15 minutes. It's only been 10 minutes as opposed to the usual 15 unstoppable. This was an unstoppable 10-minute period each. And because of that, it was only 10 minutes per period of the first 2 periods. Oh, a little shot by Plonka to Eagleman with a few stops in between, but they have been playing a 30-minute total if you include all the breaks involved. They've been playing for 30 minutes, so I'm not completely wrong, and I'll have to stick by that. Brother versus brother. Avichaim gets past his brother, and with another shot onto Mueller, Mueller stops it, and before the ball gets loose, which it almost does, the referee calls it out. So it's been 2 10-minute periods. This last one's going to be a 15-minute period. The Sabres have a 5-minute extra bonus time to try to see if they can catch up to something, but it doesn't look so likely that they're going to win, although Uri Plonka says that anything can happen, and anything can. But for the first minute of period, for the first period, it didn't look like anything happened yet. Noel Medell taking the face-off against nobody. No, now somebody comes up, and he wins the face-off eventually. Plonka gets it to Halbert. If they don't get 1 point, it'll be the most humiliating loss for anybody in the YFHL, with not 1 point for a team, for their team. Oh, and if Halbert falls down, that leaves 2 up, and Zlotnick tries to get a pass for his second goal to prove the stats correctly. The facts don't lie, but sometimes the stats do. And this time it wouldn't if he would have gotten that goal, but Plonka brings it out. That's Sadi! It's a 1-on-1! Well, Mueller, if he counts as a 2, it's going to be 3-on-1. Plonka brings it out. Sadi stays back. Mueller passes to one of his teammates who takes a shot. And 2 guys take their shot. Noah Medell and Halbert both took a shot on the net. Didn't go anywhere. Zlotnick with a pass. It's blocked wide. Zlotnick with a shot against the second goal! 5-0 for the Sharks! And as they continue their dominant shutout game, Zlotnick gets his second goal to prove once again the Sharks don't lose when Zlotnick gets 2. And they're taking it up once again. Joel Frost loses that one. It's 5-0 for the Sharks. And I guess things happen. Anything can happen, and a shutout can happen. I guess it has to. There's a shot by Velianoy, which Mueller stops. And the Rangers' whole team is now here, ready for their game, as one guy enters. Getting ready to start his game against the Panthers tonight. We're going to see who shows up for that one. And a shot! And the Sabres stop the shutout because of Noah Adele. Noah Adele makes sure that there's never one shutout in YFHL season. Cuts Toby Dorfman's shutout over Menzalewski. Moshe Menzalewski arguably, and Duvie Rubin, arguably the two best goalies in YFHL. They've never had a shutout. Kobe Dorfman was almost on his way to having one, but Noah Medell, who has had 2 hat tricks in this season alone, takes that away from the Sharks and Kobe Dorfman. The Sharks still coming up, still on their way to winning this one though, especially with Sadi Zlotnick getting those 2 goals. Hey, normalcy is back. Even with a non-normal game like this one. Avichai Plaka takes a shot. Mueller in front of that one. But that one, I think, hits the post. I thought it went in. David Ugelman thought so, too, for a little while. But it was stopped. Ugelman has it again. Plaka takes a shot. They're swinging at the Gausses right now. Trying anything they can. Bringing out Adele, could easily center that one. Halbert wasn't there for it, wasn't even coming up. Adele doesn't chase after. These guys must be very tired right now. When I was talking to Uri, he was exhausted. Adele past Uri. Uri Plonka didn't have it, so he couldn't shoot it in. Volianoy with a wild shot like he usually does. And it goes out. Nathan Frost has to block it, and a timeout is called. And the clock will stop. The Sabres call themselves a timeout. Maybe there was a gape in the hole. Mueller doesn't want to stick around for it. I guess there's no team huddle. Mueller, what's going on? Mueller, what's going on, man?
It's a fun game. I'm enjoying myself out there. You know, we only have 3 players playing hard. Little defense. It's all out offense right now. I let in that goal. It was tough, but, you know.
That goal? You let in 5 goals tonight.
I know, but, you know, a couple of them, this guy thinks it goes through the hole. The guy moves the net. A bit of a cheater here. Related to anyone on that team? I think so.
You're saying they're cheating tonight. It's not the fact that you guys have one of Joel Frost.
Yes.
You're saying the referee is cheating against you guys.
Yep.
Maybe that has something to do with the bad season you guys have been having so far.
Whoa, 3-4 is not that bad of a season. I mean, if we were in the West, we'd be in
3-4. You've had 7 games. 3-7 possibly. It's been 3-7, buddy.
There's not been 10 games, man.
There's been 7 games. This is the 6th one.
Yes, we're 3-7.
7?
3 wins.
Oh, 3-4. 3-7. We're gonna edit that. Hey, I like my statistical facts terminology better. I'm helping you guys stall with my ignorance, so don't worry about it. I'm not stupid! 3-4. Who says 3-4? It's 3 out of 7. Makes more sense. How is it in 4? The 3 is not inside the 4, okay? Still arguing with the goalie as he's in the middle of gameplay. As it gets closer to him, I'll still argue, but right now, the Sabres have it completely in the Shark zone. Mueller hasn't had to play the ball once this period. Well, no, he has had it ever since the timeout. Timeout was a good pizza place in New York before it closed down. But Ravaya, of course, was better. Taddy Zlotnick brings it out. He centers it to nobody. He centers it, but it was blocked. Tries to center it again. Does he gets it taken away from him? No, Medell goes for his own center. Halbert waiting for it. He brings it back to Plonka. Plonka can't control it, so he brings it eventually with a shot. That was a nice quick shot onto the net. Noah is exhausted, drops his stick. There's a shot. Nice play. Sadi Zlotnick was very open, but Mueller makes a good stop. Mueller is 3-7, but he still makes a good stop. 3-7. The 3 is in the 7. It's not in the 4. The 4 is separate than the 3. I think I'll make more sense with my stats calling. You're going to just have to get over it. Pass to Zlotnick. Zlotic has to get it around Plonka. Doesn't do a good job. Brings it all the way back to goalie Kobe Dorfman has to play it and has to stop it. Another time he has to stop, but he doesn't get the stop. Halbert gets the goal, and it is now 5-2. Adam Halbert with his first goal of the night. Or was it no, it was his first of the night. And they're still coming up strong with 8:37 left, but the Sharks bringing it out, and Mueller stops it from going anywhere for a few seconds, lets it go, and now the Sabres bringing it out. Noah Medell has the ball, tries to shoot it in himself, and no good. Vodi Anoy passes to Eagleman, who wasn't ready for it. Eagleman brings it around, Halbert drops the stick. Eagleman tries to bring it around again, and Plonka stops him, and the Sabres bring it out. Adele has it with a shot, and he gets the pass. Kobe Dorfman, who was ready for it, but he goes over his shoulder, and that's 3 for the Sabres. It is 5-3, and the catch-up is coming close. Uri Plonka's prediction might very well come true tonight. I doubt it, but it might happen. Spencer by himself, or so he thought. Mueller fighting to keep his team in the game. There's all 6 players within the cover. Wow! Adele has it by himself! Oh, but he gets blocked! And that's gonna be a power play! It's gonna be a penalty for David Eagleman and the Sharks! It's gonna be a power play for the Sabres! And if there's a chance to catch up, the Sabres have it right now with a power play! The 15-minute clock was a great idea. It would have been only 3 minutes left instead of 8 minutes and change left to win this game. If they can tie it, first let them try it and see what happens. The Sabres bringing it on strong. Mueller bringing an extra 20%. He's playing at least an 80% game tonight. Oh no, but the Sharks have it shorthanded. And they bring it out strong still. Mueller just standing in the way. No one's taking it away from Spitzer. Spitzer killing the penalty beautifully with a shot. And Mueller has to stop it. And they're going to take it out in their zone in a face-off. Not a good start for the Sabre power play. Adele is going to be on the power play, obviously. He would also be on the penalty kill if there had to be one. Oh, wow, the Sabres just allowing the Sharks control the ball. They have it right there. No one's stopping Zlotic. Zlotic has free reign with the ball. Finally, Halbert gets it. Plonka allows Plonka to get it, but he gets stopped. Plonka shot doesn't get stopped by Spencer. Zlotic still has it. Zlotic centers. Halbert eventually has a nice shot. Sort of, not really. Not the best one that you could have for a penalty, for a power play. Terrible power play for the Sabres. They're just not chasing the ball. They're just exhausted. They're allowing the Sharks to do whatever they want, whenever they want. I think more shots have been had by the Sharks in this power play than the Sabres, which is just a terrible thing to let happen when you're trying to catch up. Once again, Vodi Anoy going wild, going strong, fighting Plonka for it. And now they're back to full strength. That was a terrible power play opportunity that the Sabres wasted. A wonderful power play that they wasted. Wonderful opportunity. Terrible power play. Let me get it straight. Let me calm down for a second. Adele takes the shot. And now the Sharks bring it out. Now the Sabres wake up for some reason. And now they're on it. I don't know why. It took them the penalty. So maybe they just took a break. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they had a good strategy. You know what? Since they could just play defense and let the Sharks have fun with it. Maybe they just let them do that so they could just take a breather for that 1 minute. I don't know. It's possible, but it's a good strategy if it was one, because Adele has a nice setup right there. Almost got in his hat-trick of the night. His third one, his hat-trick of hat-tricks. And it goes open again, and the Sabres stop that before it happens. Kobe Dorfman holds it because Adele was right on him. Noam Adele playing a great game, except for that awful one-man advantage that they had. For some reason, they decided to take it easy. It wasn't good as far as shots on net, but maybe it was just a good idea to take a breather. Avi Planka gets it out of bounds. The referee calls it once again. Drop it, drop it, drop it. Oh, thanks a lot, man. I appreciate that. Count. Oh, it's cashing crazy. It's interesting, man. JJ Adele hands me an envelope. I wonder who wins the Grammy. Maybe it was me. Hopefully it was. Best commentator of the YFHL, Moishe Kopstick. And they go, oh, strong! And they get it! Noah Mandel gets his hat-trick! Noah Mandel gets that one in! They're calling no goal. Pausing on the clock. Noah Mandel gets the third goal. If the referee will accept it, I'm not sure what happened over there. There was a little bit of a scuffle. Kobe Dorfman maybe thought he had it. The referee, what's he going to call? Joel, what is it? It's good! It's 5-4! What a catch-up from a 5-0 game! It is now 5-4! 4 points in a row with Adele getting 3 of them. He's taking the face-off, and they got 4 minutes left and change to tie this one. And what a game this will be if the Sharks lose it and they take a shot. They could have had a shutout, but the shutout is long gone from yesteryear. Tony Zlonik trying to keep his team in the game. Tony Zlonik playing around with the ball, not letting the Sabres get it until now. Noah Mandel has it. Noah Mandel passes to Planka. Planka tries to pass it, but Spitzer cuts him off in his tracks. Spitzer with the ball. Backhands it out. Avi Chaim has to play it. Noam, for like the 4th time in this game, drops the ball, but it's okay. The Sabres still have a shot that they take on the net. Avi Chaim Planka brings it out, and it goes wide of the net. And now they have it once again. The Sharks coming out. Well, no, they're going backwards. I'm sorry. I got confused a little bit for a second because for some reason they took it all the way back. Good time, good idea. Kill some time at least. Don't let Adele have it like he does right now. Almost tied that game on that one. And there's 3:22 to go. Albert passes to Adele again. This time he didn't have it, so he has to bring it out with a centering pass. Avichai Planka stops him. Zlonik brings it out, and there's a 3-on-1. Zlonik takes a shot, and it goes wide. And now it's the Sabres. Brings it all the way back to the Sabres. Adele, but no, it's 2-on-1 for the Sharks in this advantage. Planka able to block it, though, being that one that the 2-on-1 was on. Adam Halbert for his team takes the shot. Kobe Dorfman stops it, puts the pause on the whistle, and the time is stopped at 2:41 to go. The Sabres are still in the game miraculously. As long as he can get away with wasting time the way he is now, trying to catch his breath, the referee being a little lenient, allowing him to do so as they are exhausted. They have been playing in game play. They've been playing over 30 minutes of non-stop gaming for the past hour. It's been those 3 men staying on the rink against an interchangeable able Sharks. They were able to interchange. The Sabres were not. I don't know, they must be all running on adrenaline right now. Noah Mandel looking for his next play. His next play was a shot that had to be stopped by Kobe Dorfman with 2:06 to go. The clock is still racing. The Sabres not begging for the clock to stop. Now they do. There's 2 minutes left in this game. The pressure squeezes onto the stupid Mueller. And the Sharks bringing it out. But Ori Planka stops him. Avi's little brother. And there's a shot on the, but it gets steered away. And there's another shot from the Sharks. It gets steered away. Noah Mandel in front. The dangerous Noah Mandel, who has a hat trick tonight, brings it back to Planka all by himself without a shot. Lets it trickle all the way down. Gets stopped by Kobe Dorfman. Could have easily gotten by him as well as it did. It just got past all 3 members of the Sharks, who also, despite the fact that there are 6 playing tonight, have to be pretty tired themselves. It's a very strenuous game with great results, with a great game, Albert, with a shot of his own. And it's been all shots on Dorfman, not that many on Mueller. They go with a wraparound. And a backhand Hell, that must have been Halbert. That's his trademark move. Oh, and then almost a knockdown. If Adele would have fell down, there might have been another power play, which might have been disastrous. With 1:10 left to go, they're leaving Halbert in the net. They're not bringing the fourth man out because there is no fourth man. And a shot by Vodianoy, stopped before it gets anywhere by Ori Planka, who has to take it. As we are now in the last minute of play, a shot by Vodianoy, stopped by Mueller. The referee has to blow the whistle. Less than a minute left to go, 55 seconds, a palindrome number. The captain of the Sharks, Avichai Planka, wins it against Adele. A very important face-off win. Ori Planka has to fight in his own zone for control of the ball. Chaim Planka taking his time with the ball, takes a shot on Mueller, makes an important save. Oh, whoa, that's hard, heavy hitting by Halbert. Referee doesn't call, giving them a lot of leniency. Halbert shoots it out, but Vodianoy is the first to get it. Planka takes the shot. 23 seconds, and a shot, and then the referee calls a penalty with 19 seconds left to go. They have a one-man advantage for the Sabres. There's 19 seconds left to go. Who knows what's going to happen with a one-point game? This is just crazy. I thought this was going to be the least interesting game tonight. So far, it's the most interesting game we've had all night. And with due cause, it's the only one we've had all night. $19 to go. The red and blue balloon are in the ceilings. The camera can't catch it, so why am I calling it? Adele wins the face-off! And they shoot it out! Referee calls it out! 15 seconds is stopped! If they get this, what an overtime it'll be! Me personally don't see it happening. But I didn't see them catching up this far. It's not a bad loss if they lose it. No, Adele falls down! Halbert! But he gets back up! But they shoot it out! 7 seconds left to go! 6, 5, shoots it! He misses it! Kobe Norman stops it! But the game is out! And that's it! The Sharks, who win it, but hold on very, very tightly. They eventually win it. 5-4. What a catch-up by the Sharks in the third period! What a catch-up, who did really well in the third period, but they managed to hold strong. Who I want to talk to? I don't want to talk to any of you guys. I've spoken to all of them. All right, Adele, you've got to be exhausted drinking water. I'm not giving you a chance to rest. First, say a few words for your team. 5-4, you have to be happy with the guys, the way you guys played, particularly you, in the last period, even though you did fail to win it.
Well, we try to play as hard as we can, you know. 3 guys and all, but it's tiring. Third period, we down 5-0, came out. We went for it. We lost. Came up.
If you had a choice right now between having more people on the team or just 3 guys, what would you choose right now?
More people, not a question.
No, you don't. You don't want a repeat of tonight's game.
Hell no.
All right, but you played great, and it was definitely fun watching you. That was the Sabres. They lost against the Sharks, but they have to be proud. You picked up your 3rd hat trick, your hat trick of hat tricks this season. Great job. We got 1 game tonight. Down, 2 more to go. We got the Rangers against the Panthers. The Panthers have never lost a regulation game with Duvie Rubin in net. I don't know if he's in net tonight, but if he is, they haven't lost 1 game in regulation. However, they lost 2 in a shootout. They've won 2 in a shootout. So many statistics to talk about. They are the 2nd best team the Panthers are as they take the undefeated Rangers on. They lost before against the Rangers, and that was in a shootout. If this one goes to a shootout, it'll be interesting. If the Panthers win, it'll be even more interesting. We got so much game more. Let's continue back into the 2nd game of the night. I'll see you at the rink when we are on game 2.